Woody, a fantastic evening for the academy. Your immediate reaction?
Loss for words are still a little bit. When we've got the boys together on the pitch at the end, I'm looking at their faces. They're all absolutely exhausted. They've all put in absolutely everything they possibly can to get that result today. Obviously, really, really pleased and proud moment for everybody. And that's everyone past and present that have worked with them players, everyone that has worked with them players day in, day out. And then obviously massively proud of the boys for putting in a performance like that as a club we should all be proud of.
We talk so much about the players seizing their opportunity in games like that. Is that the epitome of when we talk about that?
Yeah, that doesn't get any better than that today. Moments of pure brilliance, moments of quality, moments of composure, moments of last-ditch tackles and having to fight and run through the pain barrier. We've given everything. We can't give any more than that, and the performance has got the result.
We talk in the build-up about how Manchester United have won all 11 league games so far. They're 11 times winners of this competition, and they didn't even have a real clear-cut chance in this evening's game. Yeah,
we set up in a certain way defensively. I'll be honest, I didn't expect us to nail it that well. We kept the ball in front of us. We got players behind the ball. We covered for each other. We tracked runners. We blocked shots. Everything we done. For some of the boys, speaking to them, it was like a dream. So from that point of view, we nailed the game plan. We stopped them, but at the same time, we brought some real moments of quality, which has given us the lead at half-time. And in the second half, we've dug in and we've seen the game out.
We talk so much in the build-up about how you're going to set up and how you're going to overcome some of the injuries and illness that you've had this week. But from minute one, you really put that press on Manchester United, and they didn't like it.
Yeah, we had a certain press. I'm not really a manager or coach as such to sort of sit off. I want to give the boys a foundation to go and impose themselves on the game. And they're a group that want to do that as well. So we agree on certain parts of the game plan as a group. So much that second half they wanted to stick with how we were playing. We were thinking about changing it, but I'll always have a discussion with the players and give them some ownership as well. But to nail it like they did tonight, just so proud of them.
Let's talk about the goal scorer, Botan Amin, for both goals this evening. How proud of you of his performance?
Yeah, in round 2, he's come to me and he said, "Why am I not playing?" And he's worked ever so hard since that moment. He's got himself into the team. We've moved his position slightly in the pitch. Tonight, he epitomised everything that was about us. He worked his socks off. The harder you work, luckier you get sometimes. And then when he's had his chances, especially the second, he's rolled the defender and hit it first time into the top corner. Brilliant finish from him. Really pleased.
I don't want to talk too much about individual players because it felt like the squad really galvanised together and it was really a group performance. But Harley Hunt, who's had a really long-term injury, has come back in, done a full 90. How proud of you of his performance?
Yeah, I think the supporters and everybody's seen Harley step into the environment now. It's been waiting, and we've been waiting to get him back in. Tonight, he finally could get to 90 minutes. He was everywhere. So was Sonny, and so was everybody in the back four and in midfield as well. They all put in a shift. But for Harley in particular, with all of these games that he's missed, it's great for him to play in front of the supporters at the county ground and see him out there compete like he did against some real top quality, exciting, attacking front players that Man United have in their team.
Man United, they've scored 37 goals or something so far this campaign, but you move into the fifth round, after 4 rounds of not even conceding a goal yet.
It's unbelievable. To be fair to the boys, I don't think they would have expected that in today's game. But the way we set up defensively, and then when we went ahead, the way we defended the goal, the way we defended as a team, we limited them to probably 2, I think, maybe 3, a couple of long-range shots, 2 chances at near post with Redmond out with. A lot of their attacks were kept in front of us or around as a unit. So from that point of view, really, really pleasing to keep 4 clean sheets in the FA Youth Cup. Is obviously going to give you a foundation to win that individual game. And as a group at the moment, we seem to like the big games. We seem to prepare for them. We seem to get up for them as a group. They are together. And that was something that we spoke about before the game, being together, being industrious. And they've done that in abundance tonight.
I don't think you'll mind me saying, but Jackson Brown was a late fitness test today. How important was his work rate to your midfield?
Yeah, Jackson and Ali have formed a bit of a partnership with Keezy as well. They're very industrious. They work hard. They've got good quality on the ball. Jax in particular can drive with the ball. we didn't know until 2:30 today whether he was going to be able to play or not. So he's gone through the pain barrier. He's took one off the ball at the end, and he again, like everybody, we just worked his socks off for the team, and they're just absolutely delighted to get through to round 5.
We talk so much about the values of the club, and I know you really install that in the players. Did that performance show you all of those 3 key moments?
Yeah, that is what we're about. Being industrious, hard-working, being adventurous at times when we have to really show a bit of quality and break their strong defence. They haven't conceded many goals either this season. And then showing humility at the end, making sure that we celebrate in the right way. That is a massive moment for some of the young boys' careers, something they look back on for a long time. And I'm sure and I hope that they celebrate tonight, enjoy it, and be proud of what they've achieved.
We spoke to Alex earlier this week, and he talks about how the academy is so much more than the 11 players that step out onto that pitch, and how so many of the staff come together, and that was shown in the massive group photo that you take after the game about how many people play a key part in the academy.
Yeah, there's a lot of staff past and present that have played a big part in our under-18s group now, and players that have gone on and players that are still with us. We have a massive multidisciplinary approach. Everybody at different areas of what we work towards plays a massive part in a performance like that. So it's my responsibility to set them up, have a game plan, and then it's everybody else making sure they're prepared and ready. And there's a lot of boys that we've got to get around that haven't been involved today. Even Fletcher, Abu, who have missed today's game. Fletch might even get another opportunity now to be in the FAU Cup. That's brilliant for him. And Abu with a long-term injury. So there's still boys around it that we need to support, whether they've played, whether they haven't played, or whether they can't play and be involved in the game at all.
We can actually breathe and say that your side are into the 5th round of the FA Youth Cup, yet to concede a goal as well. But the next round of the FA Youth Cup, you could face Gillingham or Sunderland. What's your thoughts there?
Gillingham we played earlier in the season in the League Cup. We won 2-0. That was a tough game, to be fair. Good side. Sunderland, I don't know too much about yet. Probably watch the game now. I think it was called off this evening. Watch the game like we did for a lot of the games and make sure that we know a bit about both teams. We'll plan and prepare for the next game when it's organised and give it our best shot to try and get through to, I think it might be the quarters. So now we're getting a bit excited.
I'm calling it the 5th round, but we will call it the quarters. I just want to talk about playing at the county ground. We talk about it a lot and how the boys can seize their opportunity to play in front of fans. How much of a key role did those fans play this evening?
They were loud tonight. There was a lot of them as well. Really, really good tonight. Hopefully we get another opportunity where the supporters can see the boys playing at the stadium. But for tonight, thank you for coming along. Thank you for your support. There was loud towards the end when our boys really needed that extra bit of support. We were on last legs and we've got players limping and getting through the pain barrier and a lot of fatigue. And to be fair to all of our supporters, they got behind the boys and seen us over that line to get us the victory and a clean sheet and then through to round 5.
2,887 fans here this evening, as well as nearly 4,000 people tuning in on YouTube to watch this evening's live stream. Does that show how much the academy are impressing with the fans at the moment?
Yeah, we're moving in the right direction. That we've got some really good players. We've had a lot of players involved in the first team this year, and hopefully we can continue to do that. Hopefully more boys from these experiences can now step into the first team environment and be more prepared and more ready for the next stage. We would like to have more of our younger players able to play in the first team in front of our supporters more often. And these experiences and these challenges, and that's what the FA Youth Cup brings, will hopefully bridge the gap a little bit. And then when they get them opportunities again, they're able to cope with them a little bit better.
And just lastly, talking about the relationship between the academy and the first team, the interim head coach Gav Gunning was here this evening alongside the captain Charlie Austin and a number of first team players. Does that show how much the academy and the first team are working so closely this season? Yeah,
we've been connected for the season, maybe more so connected now because Gav's been working with the boys and following and tracking loan players, and it's great to have all the first team players and show some interest into the academy and keep that link. It makes it easier for the boys to make that transition, and it's also good for them to know that there is that support from what is their next step. So all round a really positive evening, fantastic support, brilliant performance and great result.
Well done, Woody. Congratulations.
Thank you.